What's good, everyone? It's your boy Deke coming at you. I got a quick video here of Derek Carr versus Mariota. Little backstory to this: I was doing a 2020 Raiders season preview for my TikTok, and I was breaking down the team. I like this, I like that, blah blah blah. Then it came to the quarterback situation, and I really don't like Derek Carr that much. I'm not a big fan of Mariota. And I was just thinking, is the quarterback situation going to be the thing that holds them back? And I wanted to just break down who is the better quarterback for the Raiders in 2020. Is there any hope there? And I just kept going back and forth. There's pluses and minuses for each of them. So I'm basically just going to lay that out there. I don't know if I'm going to come to a conclusion at the end of this. There is something in the back of my mind that I have been thinking that gives me, I guess, just gives some thought, just gives some pondering as to how the 2020 season is going to play out for the Raiders, especially with the quarterback room. So first, I'm going to start off with Derek Carr. He's been there, and this is the case for Derek Carr. He's been there for 6 years. There's some continuity there. Been with Gruden the past 2 seasons, so they both know each other. And especially with this coronavirus happening and the virtual meetings and just the lack of getting together, I think them being on the same team for the past 2 years is going to be beneficial, especially when you stack it up against Mariota being the first time in the system. He's had some good moments just in general. I think that's probably one of the best things you could say about Derek Carr, but I'm not sure you're feeling too good about saying he's had some good moments when he's your franchise quarterback. Now, last year was probably, I don't want to say probably, there's definitely a debate, but from a statistical, I guess, efficiency standpoint, he had 70% completion percentage and over a 60 QBR rating. With the 60 QBR was hands down his best QBR rating of his career. Now, there's a lot of different factors that play into what makes a good quarterback. There's eye test, there's stats, there's team winning, etc., etc., but that QBR stat sticks out with him last year. So there must have been something he was doing somewhat right. You could point to lack of weapons throughout his career, and now he's, I guess, finally getting some. It'll be Hunter Renfrow coming into his second year, Henry Ruggs, first round pick, extreme talent, Darren Waller coming off an awesome season last year, Josh Jacobs probably going to be a superstar running back. So there's an argument that he hasn't had a bunch of weapons there. They traded Amari Cooper. He had Jordy Nelson as his number one receiver for a stretch. Doug Martin, Marshawn Lynch, Tyrell Williams was his number one guy, and Hunter Renfrow was his number 2 guy last year as a rookie. All right, so for Mariota, you look that John Gruden loved him coming out of college. He thought he should have been the number 1 pick. He has an added mobility element that Derek Carr doesn't have. Underrated season versus Derek Carr's seasons. If you look at their career, I'm just looking strictly QBR, and this is just something that gets you thinking because you can't go strictly off QBR, you can't go strictly off one stat, but Derek Carr has him beat in basically every category, and I'm looking at outside of last year because Derek Carr had the 60 QBR last year and was definitely better than Mariota. I couldn't find Mariota's on Pro Football Reference, but you could find it on ESPN. I'm just not worrying about last year. So look at their careers. Mariota's QBR 59, 58, 53, 50. Derek Carr 40, 41, 54, 51, 47. So Mariota's average QBR is just better than Derek Carr's. And like I said, Derek Carr's stats, his raw numbers, his yards, his touchdowns, touchdown interception ratio, completion percentage, all that is better than Mariota over the course of his career. I'm just looking at this and wondering, is there something we're missing? Because I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I'm thinking that John Gruden wants Mariota for a reason. He wanted him. He really liked him coming out of college. I don't think he's the biggest believer in Carr, and I think he's looking past those raw numbers. Like I said, there's something in this QBR comparison, I guess, that just gets you thinking. If Mariota is that much worse than Derek Carr, why are the QBR numbers like this where his QBR average over all of his seasons except this last one are better than Derek Carr? I'm not sure. You could say with Mariota, he's had a lack of weapons too, but at the same time, he doesn't really throw the ball down the field. Better winning percentage just all around. I mean, it's not too good. I know Mariota has a losing record. Derek Carr has a losing record, but Mariota's percentage is a little better. So man, I'm not really a fan of either of these quarterbacks. For some reason, though, I do think Gruden brought Mariota in for a reason, and he thinks that he could tailor the system around Mariota, or Mariota will fit his system better, and that Derek Carr might be on a short leash with the regular season starting. So yeah, I just am not a fan of their quarterback situation. I think that could be the thing holding the Raiders back, and I'll be interested to see if Derek Carr steps up with this added pressure, or if Mariota, 4 or 5 weeks into the season, they pull Carr and Mariota comes in and basically does what Tannehill did to him last year and can reverse his career. Yeah, I don't really have a biggest opinion on this. This might have been an awful idea to do a segment on, but just wanted to break that down. I don't know if you guys have a strong opinion on this either. But yeah, Derek Carr versus Mariota. I guess in the back of my mind, I'm thinking Mariota's there for a reason. That's about it. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Stay chilling and peace.